Hello everyone, welcome to Rubber Industry NewsHour. This is a weekly online program for the rubber industry. As many of you know, this program has technical talks, market information, and also discussions on panel discussions, and also various conversations with the leaders, business leaders, and also technologists related to the rubber industry, which means that solid rubber, latex, and tire industry all together. So this is all about rubber industry news hour. I welcome you all for this episode number 31, which is hosted by Technobase. In today's episode, we have only one session, and this is focusing on the where is tire industry headed? And this talk will begin with Mr. Haluk Kijle. He is the managing director of the Tyre Industry Consulting based out of the Turkey. He'll be giving a talk on the where is tire industry headed. That is the main highlight of this today's episode. As you know, this program is owned and managed by Technobase. I'd like to give you a quick introduction to the Technobase before we go to the presentation. Technobase is based in Thailand, established in 2005, and it is recognized as International Resource Center for Industries and Technologies. The main business focuses on professional education. Along with that, we have various business services for mainly polymer industries. Let me brief you quickly on what kind of services we offer. We host and organize the trade exhibitions. We have training and conferences, webinars, various networks. We also publications. We do a lot of networking events. Along with that one, talent search and knowledge test, and also the technical consulting on as well as the marketing and branding services. Again, all the activities are involved and related to the professional education and related to the business services. When it comes to the industry focus, we can say we have two types of industries we focus. One is a polymer, other one is non-polymer. When it comes to the polymer, we cover on rubber, plastics, polyurethane adhesive coatings. We also non-polymers, some of the chemical engineering aspects, energy, environment, water and membrane, filtration and separation, and also advanced materials technologies. So these are the industry focus that we offer. And our services are pretty much global, but we are based out of the Thailand. I'll just give you a quick intro to what kind of services we offer for the rubber, latex, and tire industries. We have trade exhibitions, GRTE, which is going to happen at the Global Rubber, Latex, and Tire Expo. 5th edition will be held next year in Bangkok during the 29th to 31st March. We have another expo, is a Middle East Rubber Expo, which is going to be next year, 21st to 22nd November in Sharjah. These are the trade shows we organize. And during the same trade shows, we also hosting a special segment of the rubber research and patents. It's a purely poster fair at the same venue of the Rubber Expo, so that research developments will be promoted through this poster fair. We have developed online training program. So we have a platform called NewsHour webinar. You can always check our website, knowhow-webinars.com. We have well-experienced, knowledgeable experts as resource persons offering various specialized topics for the rubber industries as an online training program. Currently, we have developed more than 250 short topics, which is 30 minutes or 3 hour long, depends on the topic. We also have master classes, 1 day to 10 day long, which is around 30 plus master classes there. We are introducing our next year executive diploma program, 3-month long, focusing on both the technology and management aspects of it. Just give you the executive diploma, 360 degrees. These are the schedules. The next year schedules will be June to August, and also September to second batch will be September to November. So it's a 3-month diploma program, online program, which is a part of the rubber industry online training. Along with it, we also offer as a consulting for the companies who wants to improve the skills of the manpower. We sketch the program, develop a kind of annual program for them to improve the skills of their team members. And also we host a brainstorming session, depends on the subjects or challenges they have. And also we work on the best practices implementations. So these are some of the services we, along with the training, we add to the rubber industry. We have various books we all published by Technobase. We have published 50 plus different books for the rubber industry, and these are available through our Technobase store. You can check the store.technobase.org. You can find their cost and how to order about it. Okay. And we have this Rubber and Tire Digest magazine. If you are not subscribed to this magazine yet, I do request you and encourage you to subscribe it for the digital edition, rubbertiredigest.com. This magazine is jointly produced by Technobase and Rubber World magazine from USA. Currently, there are more than 6,000 readers across the world subscribe to this bi-monthly magazine. As you know, this is a rubber industry news hour. We try to be every Monday. There are some Mondays we may skip it due to the various other, overlapped schedules, but this is going to be an event on Mondays. We also have other program called Rubber Industry Connect. We help the companies to promote their businesses through this Rubber Industry Connect program, whether you're products manufacturers or the technology suppliers, whether it is chemicals or machinery suppliers. So through this business presentation, also interview together with it. So this is a project called Rubber Industry Connect. Along with them, we have technical consulting. We also offer we work with a lot of experts across the world. So through their services, we offer process improvement audits, and also along with, if somebody is looking for a marketing and business promotion for their company, we also have for this service. And we do have social media networks. We manage Rubber Technologies Global Network through Facebook group. Currently, there are more than 5,000 members are there. We also have a LinkedIn page, Rubber Industry Network. Actually, it's a 5,000 plus members over there in the Rubber Industry Network. And we have WhatsApp group, we also have more than 3,000 members. If you're not a member of any of these groups, I encourage you to be a member of it so that you get updated on the activities. There are some of things you find really useful because it's available free. Some, of course, paid basis programs are there. So anyway, whichever is way, but it's better. If you're interested, you would like to get updated through our activities, I do encourage you to be the member of these any of the networks. It depends on your convenience and comfort. I do encourage you, if you have not visited Technobase channel on YouTube, there are lots of useful information on this, and we have been posting since a year now. So many useful presentations, but good for the industry, for the engineers, technical people in the industry, and also we have leadership sessions. Also, whether you are technical or non-technical, you should, listen to some of these or watch these. Some of our programs available on YouTube at the Technobase channel. So feel free to check it out. Okay. That's me, Peram Prasadara. I think most of you know who am I, and if you have any assistance needed, you can always reach out to me. So this is briefly about the Technobase presentation. Before we'll be starting the session of the Rubber Tech Talk, before that, I'll introduce some of the rubber industry upcoming events you may be interested to participate. There's going to be an event in Malaysia, International Rubber Industry Convention Expo, IRICE, organized by the Malaysian Rubber Products Manufacturer Association. You can check more details about it at irice.com.my during the 6th to 8th September at KLCC Convention Center in Kuala Lumpur. During the same period, we also have the RubberCon organized by the Plastics and Rubber Institute of Malaysia and they're focusing on this is a conference format. There are more than 60 or 70 papers will be presented. New developments in natural rubber. Feel free to check that this rubbercon2022.com. And this is an event in India, IRC 2022 International Rubber Conference organized by Indian Rubber Institute during the 24th to 26th November in Bangalore. Please check more details at the irc2022.com. And a lot of they have exhibition, they also have conferences and also the workshops. Very useful talks are there. Please check it out the website. Okay. And these are our events, as I mentioned to you, Technobase Expos, and feel free to join this. Okay, now get to our today's session. Where is Tyre industry headed by Mr. Alok Kijale. He is the managing director of the Tyre Industry Consulting. Let me brief you about Alok. He has more than 30 years experience in the impressive careers from everything from the tire design and development to strategic planning, marketing, and business development, both in Turkey and overseas as well. He was with Bridgestone Turkey. He supported executives and functional level of tire design, material development, production, field evaluation, and management. He also engaged in strategic plan development, competitive intelligence, OEM programs, and also benchmarking. In 2011, Alok moved on to become an R&D engineering manager in Cooper Tire and Rubber. He took wide range responsibility for truck and bus product development as well as field engineering and business development. In addition to design direction at Cooper, he also participated in product planning and global technology development and merger and acquisition activities in China and Europe. Alok is one of the registered researcher of the Scientific and Technology Research Council of Turkey, and he is also one of the authorized judges of the EU Horizon Work Program. In 2019, he established his own consulting firm called TIC, Tyre Industry Consulting, to serve the tire industry globally. You can always check about his activities at the ctireindustry.com or alokkijale.com. So these are the how can you find more information about him. But it's a pleasure to have Mr. Alok to give a talk on the where is tire industry headed.
Hi everyone, this is Haluk Kızılay from TIC, and I'm very pleased to be here and thank to Technobase organization. Today I'm going to share my insights about recent developments in tire industry. Of course, I will share my insights and the recommendations to be done for tire manufacturers. My contents items are listed here. I would like to start with the TIC introduction, and then I will share very brief overview and main technical challenges that we have seen in tire industry recently. Again, today I would like to briefly explain no more triangle approach, and finally technical topics to be involved by tire manufacturers. As I said before, the TIC is a tire industry consulting company, and we have three pillars. Of course, first main working area is consultancy dedicated to tire industry. We have several activities on that pillar, and I will explain in detail next page. Our second area is the training. When I say training, I mean we have special training programs dedicated for tire industry and tailor-made programs for tire manufacturers and tire engineering. The final area is the project management, that we do sometimes advisory roles and controlling execution as well as reporting. TIC is a technology and service provider established in 2018, and we guarantee high standard of professional ethical principles. Those items are the main area we work. As you see, our main activities about the tire design, tire development, engineering, as well as R&D systems. We do also have capability to support tire manufacturers about virtual technologies, testing and material development, as well as process and product improvement. One of the important area is also field engineering, especially for TBR and AGR tire group. We have well-organized field engineering activities. The TIC is a kind of organization. Our subject matter experts has the hands-on experiences in their field. As a brief overview of tire industry, I can say that the automotive industry automotive society is changing very fast due to middle class growth rate is high in the world, new customer trends, as well as new mobility concepts. So those market changes are affected by the automotive society. Of course, tire industry is a part of automotive industry, so that means something happened in automotive industry also affects the tire industry. In that respect, I can easily say that the tire performance items or requirements from the tire are getting higher and higher every day. This is our new normal, and the tire engineering or tire industry activities is getting very complex. This kind of technical and non-technical challenges affects our activities, and then there is a very high dynamic competition in tire industry. In that respect, the tire technology, tire knowledge, as well as the capability in R&D are extremely important to work under this severe condition. The STIC, we have subject matter experts who has hands-on experiences and ready to support your activities. We provide innovative and specialized technical solutions for your technical challenges. As I said, we have many technical challenges in tire industry. You may see here some of the topics that you know very well. There are some topics that we have been working on it several years, like durability, weight reduction, rolling resistance, noise, something like that. On the other hand, we have new items like advanced material, new modeling capabilities, as well as predictive technologies, and new materials like biomaterials, and also sustainability is very popular now in our industry. So that's all needs to be optimized regarding our activities. So that means R&D activities or technical activities are getting very complex. So in that respect, you need to have very high level, like clear strategy to continue your activities. As we all know that in the past we were working with the triangle, that we call it sometimes magic triangle, that we consider wear, rolling resistance, and the wet type of things for the passenger car tires. But now we do not work anymore triangle, so we say no more triangle. Now we have a kind of complex structure that we can call it octagon. So requirements of the tires are much greater than the past. For the future, we don't know the shape. Maybe it would be more complex by getting new technologies and new requirements from the market. So in that respect, as TIC, we do always say that please do not work with triangle anymore. Think about to work with the octagon. More detailed, you can see here that actually we have a very big transformation from triangle to octagon. Now, in our market, what customer needs is a sustainable green product with desired performance. So whenever we have new product now, it would be green and a sustainable product with the desired performance. Not only one or two items, but all parameters must be optimized or improved and considered during the development time. In order to meet such a high level target, we need to have new advanced modeling activities, new testing methodologies, and then also new materials. So in that respect, as tire industry, we need to improve or enhance our product development activities even harder in the future by expanding R&D efforts. So at the end of the day, you need to organize your R&D activities, R&D investments in order to reach that desired performance for your product. So that's why we say no more triangle. Please work with the new shape and then the aim to reach to desired performance. This is very basic page that I would like to share with you. Now we have advanced mobility ecosystem. I can call it like that. Due to global growth and demographic changes, as well as customer expectation changes, and with new technologies, now we do have much complex structure in our industry by having new environmental regulations, new technical developments like sensors, GPS, new vehicles, electrical, gas vehicles, autonomous vehicles, and then we have new topic is sustainable solution. So under this very complex system, the question is how we can continue our activities, what would be done to survive. So the answer is very clear. We need to deliver innovative, high quality products to our customer. It's very, very clear now. And then the question becomes how to do that. What kind of actions we should do in order to reach such a result. So in that respect, of course, one of the solution is to increase R&D activities. Increase R&D activities means regarding investment point of view, regarding people side and knowledge management, everything would be elements of the R&D activities. Here, I just would like to share several technical challenges with high-level strategy, and today I am just going to explain 4 of them in detail and give my insights and recommendations to you. You see, we have Airfree tires, we have EV tires, we have new materials, we have new tighter regulations, and then of course we have new developments like virtual technology, dynamic testing, as well as new data management systems, as well as new techniques. Those topics definitely will force us the fundamental changes, and our industry is going to be more complex. In that respect, we should understand that all those areas will affect market dynamics and breakthrough developments and mobility revolutions. So now everything is getting difficult and difficult to provide the right product to right service with the right time as well as cost. As I said, just today I will explain 4 items from that technical area. So each tire manufacturer should involve or think about how to consider those items. The first item is air-free tires. As we all know, the airless concept is not a new item, and many tire manufacturers doing some activities on this subject. There are very good developments considering the last 10 years. However, there are also a lot of work to be done before air-free tires to reach to final customer. If you do work in tire industry, I strongly recommend you to consider how to involve air-free tire technology. Maybe having some licenses or having some in-house activities, something like that. But it's a kind of important item that you should consider for the future. It's very hard to have the market information about the air-free tires. However, we believe that the annual growth rate would be reached to 3 to 4% within 10 years globally. That's a very challenging target, and then you need to arrange your activities based on this fact. Second item is a well-known item that everybody knows, is the sustainable solutions. This is one of the most popular topic, as I said before, considering the whole automotive industry since many years. And the main target is to reduce the CO2 emission. We have some drivers, and in that respect, our motivations are: first one is increasing pressure from the legislation to move to zero CO2. EV sales booming in many countries. That's another fact. And the third fact is consumers are increasingly seeking to buy any product from the company who can participate in environmental activities. So in that respect, tire industry is also doing some activities. This is just very high level summary. As you see here, top 10 tire manufacturers, they already declared their target by 2030 and 2050, something like that. And as you see, the Bridgestone, they say net zero by 2050, and they have interim targets year by year, or maybe each 10 years, each 5 years, something like that. You see Michelin, Continental, Pirelli, Nokian, and also Sumitomo have very clear targets. However, Hankook, Goodyear, and Yokohama, they just announced their final target, but without any detailed interim targets. This is those companies, they control 60% of the market anyway. So we have another 40% of tire manufacturers. What they are doing, we don't know clearly at the moment. In that respect, when we talk about sustainable solutions, we should consider some important items. That's here I listed important items to be addressed. The first one is, in my mind, we need to define, we need to clearly understand what is sustainable tire. Someone says it's a low mass, someone says tires made from sustainable material, or someone says it's about the recycling performance. So in our industry, it's it's a kind of discussion item now, how we can define what is sustainable tire. Of course, there are a lot of activities, and it will be finally reached to some point. On the other hand, second question would be, and or you should consider about it, how to evaluate the sustainability, what kind of metric that we can put. Another item is LCA, life cycle analysis, would be an enough solution or not. We don't know. And now people is trying to investigate more and more. Maybe the final one that's also important. What are the positions of the no commitment companies about the sustainability, which is nearly 30% of the total market, especially Asian companies. They don't declare their targets and the strategy for the sustainability. So in that respect, we believe that the Thai industry should implement multiple technological innovation for sustainable solutions by working with their suppliers and their partners. So in that respect, TIC can assist you on sustainable solutions. My third item is today EV tires. On the right side, that you can see there's a very good development on global electrical car sales. As you see, in 2016 is just below 1 million unit, and then now last year it's reached to 6.6 million. So there is a huge increase in EV, and then there is a huge developments on that matter. As we all know that the global automotive sector is also responsible for the greenhouse gas emission, and then the target is zero emission by 2050. This is a very, very challenging target for everybody, especially for Europe and the other continents. I just tried to put some figures about Europe. Maybe the most important market is Germany. Germany, they aim to have 14 million electric cars within 10 years in 2030, and then it would be 30% market share in that time as a new car sales. Based on that one, we can clearly see that there is a big opportunity for everyone to serve EV. That's why Thai manufacturers should involve this activity in order to serve their OEM as well as replacement market. In that respect, we should continue to improve new product development activities, and we should spend more capital about R&D investments and the R&D efforts. But this is my recommendation. For EV tires, the important items to be addressed is listed here. The first one is, how do electric vehicles modify the tire performance requirement? We know that the car is getting heavier and heavier, and we need to have more torque at acceleration. So in that respect, we have some new performance requirements like better wear and more grip performance, as well as tear. And we don't know what would be a irregular wear performance yet. And another question in my mind is, really, do we need rolling resistance in the future more and more? So those questions to be addressed during the strategy stage and during the planning activities, planning period. Maybe another important point is what does it mean in terms of compound properties? What EV tires would have about the compound properties? What are the trade-off items? As we do always trade-off during the tire performance evaluation and product development activities. So for EV, we need to clearly define the trade-off items and then to find a way how to test, how to analyze that performance before going to market and before going to final stage. I'm sure there are a lot of ways to improve these questions, and you need to understand and to address what are the other alternative ways. The STIC, we have a unique approach that we call it Tyre Technology Enhancement, dedicated to EV product, and then we can support your activities. My final topic is about dynamic testing. As we all know, we have been performed many different tire testing during the product development and mass production stage. Testing is heavily getting complex. In the past, we have only product type of testing. Now we have new capabilities by having the new engineering tools. For example, we have now driver in the loop type of testing with the simulators, which is very popular now. Driver in the loop, this is new technology and enables us to test and verify next generation activities, next generation tire designs in virtual environment using vehicle digital twin, which replicates the actual vehicle, including driving conditions and driver interactions. Definitely these new techniques will improve the development process and enhance the new product development activities, create new opportunities for us. I'm sure everybody says that the right product to right market is a key item. As TIC, we believe that we need to speed up the market with right solution and innovation. In that respect, we are ready to support your virtual technology items and then to provide the best service to your OEM customers. I just put brief summary about what kind of testing we have in our industry now. You see, there are several types of testing, very high level. The first one is the hardware in the loop, that we call it HIL. This is very well-known methodology, and then I can say that it's a kind of component level testing and analyzing. So you can put your tires with new suspension systems or steering systems together, one or two or three items together, and then to test it, understand the behavior of the tires and the performances. Second category would be, as I said before, driver in the loop, that we call it DIL. This is a new tool, and then you can easily change the service conditions and driving conditions and also the environmental elements. Here we say that the simulations or modeling and virtual techniques are used in a simulator. so that you can analyze handling and comfort parameters and all others. Of course, it's a kind of well-developed techniques. The final one that we may say the vehicle in the loop wheel. Here is on the right side, you see that the our hardware is vehicle now, and then this hardware is combined with the different working conditions, different type of the service conditions, and provide us information between simulation and the full road testing. Of course, all those items or 3 items would be selected wisely, since it's a very expensive, and then it's very important to have very good planning and strategy on this matter. Actually, this is my final page. As TIC, we are ready to support your technical challenges, including new items as well as tire engineering. You may reach to me by email or by just we are located in Germany and easy to share our insights and recommendations with you. And I would like to thank all of you for listening, and then I would like to thank Technobase organization for this opportunity, and hope to meet again in person somewhere else in the world. Bye-bye then.
Thank you, Mr. Haluk Kajli, for the speech on the where is tire industry headed. I think it's very informative, very good info on the suggestions. Thank you very much for being part of the Rubber Industry News Hour. Guys, so that's officially the end of this episode today for the Rubber Industry News Hour. And if you like to watch this session again, you can always go to our website on the YouTube channel at Technobase channel on YouTube. Feel free to check it out. Not only today's episode, but also you can watch all the previous episodes. That may be interesting. Some of the topics might be interesting to you all. I'm looking forward to see you in the next episode. Thank you all. Bye-bye for now.